You mentioned last week at the forum that was held at Jim Santee that there's a need to have political will to move projects forward. What does building political will mean to you, and how do you plan to do that as a new member of council?
Yeah, and I'm gonna ask this from you three, but also everyone watching, and it's hold us accountable. When we're in office, the election ends in November, happens on November 4th, and what we see is some disengagement afterwards. I want to make sure that we continue to engage people over the next 4, 8, however many years I'm lucky to serve in office. But for me, political will means voting projects forward that may not be perfect. They may be 90% there, but pretty good. And oftentimes projects have been stalled with this idea that we got to be thoughtful and strategic. It's not that we haven't been thoughtful and strategic before. It's just that not everybody in our community wants this to happen. And I don't recall seeing many projects or initiatives or um, policies that have 100% support. Sometimes there might be 3-2 votes. Sometimes 51% of the room might be saying one thing and 49 might be saying a different thing. And kicking the can down the road because it's a hard decision is not a good idea for me, and it's not a way in which I want to lead. I think that even if it's a hard decision, we should be prompted to make those decisions. I find that obstructionism is a new no. And what I'm understanding from our community members is that they're tired of seeing things stall and not move forward. They want to be thoughtful in and have a say in our own destiny versus letting things just happen to us, like Dakota Pacific, for example. And I recognize that's outside city limits, but it's a project that came down essentially from the legislature without a lot of say at this point. But yeah, I want to make sure that we're making the decisions even if they're hard, and even if they are controversial, so long as they're good for our community and good for the majority of people, I'll stand by those decisions.